Namaskar and welcome to the channel. I am Raj, and in today's class we will be discussing about part 1 of Indian Constitution, that is the Union and its territories. When we compare part 1 with other parts in comparison to part 15, that is elections, part 18, emergency provisions. Compared to those parts, it is easy and important as well. So another part is that whenever we read part 1 of Indian Constitution, we also need to read Schedule 1 and Schedule 4 as well. For your information, as a brief introduction, I can tell you Schedule 1 talks about names of states and duties, contains the name of states and duties, and Schedule 4 contains the provisions regarding the allocation of seats for Raj Sabha. So we will be discussing about part 4 in details when we will be discussing Raj Sabha in part 5, the Union. But for now, let's start with Article 1 of Indian Constitution. So, Article 1, the name and territory of the Union. India, that is Bharat, shall be a union of states. The states and territories thereof shall be as specified in the first schedule. The territory of India shall comprise the territories of states, the union territories specified in the first schedule, and such other territories as may be acquired. So, first of all, India, that is Bharat. Here, when India got independence, at that time, in Constituent Assembly, many were in favor of name of India, and many were in favor of Bharat. See, both names has its own importance, and now let me tell you why this matters. As William Shakespeare said that what is in the name, but name matters. अभी आप यूपीएससी में इंडिया में अगर आई कहीं पर मिसप्लेस भी कर दे तब भी बड़ी दिक्कत है, वो तो अलग बात है, it's a blunder, but name matters. And why name matters? Because recently, if you see, there is a debate going on because Indian government is using the name Bharat in many places instead of India, as previous government were using. So there is a debate that government is trying to put only one name, Bharat, that is traditional name. But and in interviews they have asked also question: should India do away with the name India or Bharat? It's your own judgment what you want to defend. If you want to defend only India, if you want to defend only Bharat, that's up to you if you can defend. But if you will ask me what should be the answer, I will say that both name have its own privileges, or should I say that they carry their own meaning. For example, Bharat is traditional name, so obviously it's name with it's a local name, and it is associated with our history. We ourselves recognize this piece of land as a Bharat. So obviously it's a generic name, so it has different meaning. But when it comes to India, India is a name given by foreigners, so it is not generic name. But in modern times, this piece of land in South Asia is known as India. अभी आपने देखा होगा जॉन्टी रूट्स की लड़की हुई थी, आई थिंक 2-3 years बैक, उसने भी अपनी लड़की का नाम इंडिया रखा था. So India is not just a name. Now it's a brand. You can say all sea voyages and expeditions started by Europeans were in search of India only. And Christopher Columbus just sailed other side of uh, Atlantic Ocean in the search of India. He didn't go there in search of USA. He went there in search of India. So India has its own value. So we should carry on with. We should carry both names. There is also a story why India is important. So what happened? As you know, India got divided in at 1947. At that time, what happened? मोहम्मद अली जिन्ना, ऑब्वियसली देयर वाज अ डिमांड फॉर पाकिस्तान, तो पाकिस्तान ही बनेगा ना, तो पाकिस्तान बन गया. तो मोहम्मद अली जिन्ना ने सोचा कि वी विल हैव नेम इधर भारत और हिंदुस्तान, बट वी चूज इंडिया. और ये बात है आई थिंक सितंबर 1947 की. मोहम्मद अली जिन्ना को इनवाइट किया गया. कोई इशू था, कोई एग्जीबिशन और कॉन्फ्रेंस थी इंडिया में, मैसूर में आई गेस. तो ही वॉज क्यूरियस व्हाई वी चोज इंडिया, क्योंकि इंडिया से अलग होके एक इंडिया कैसे बनेगा. सो दिस इज द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ द नेम ऑफ इंडिया. सो इफ यू आर आस्क्ड व्हाई we should carry India. So India is not a name, it's a brand now. So let's leave that here. They may ask in question, but they are not going to ask this question in mains or prelims. I'm just telling you, they may ask this kind of questions in interview only. So another now let's move forward. India, that is Bharat, shall be a union of states. Now a union of its states, as you have read in features of Indian Constitution, that India is a federal, India is a federation, but we didn't choose federation of states, rather union of states. So behind this, B.R. Ambedkar gave 2 reasons. So we can say many reasons, but I'm quoting B.R. Ambedkar because that is how you should always give your answer, quoting a prominent personalities. So B.R. Ambedkar gave 2 reasons. First reason, that he said that India is not formed, Indian nation did not come into existence because states are coming together and make an agreement. That is the case with USA. And whenever we talk about federalism or federation, USA is the best example. But in India, it is not states are coming together, rather union is making states. In next articles we will see that also. So first reason is that India is not formed due to states are coming together, rather union is holding together. And second point, B.R. Ambedkar said that in Indian states, in India, states does not have power to secede. Since federation is formed due to an agreement can be broken. So states can can secede from the federation, but in India that cannot happen. So for example, recently, or I guess few years back, in USA, Supreme USA Supreme Court gave a judgment that states cannot secede from federation. But for example, you can think it like this, that in Cold War, USA won, and now USA is superpower. So obviously, nobody wants to break away from a number one position, and they, being a state of USA, they are enjoying their privileges. Same goes with Europe. If you see European Union, many countries want to be uh, member of European Union. Although there are some problems because they are losing their sovereignty and their economic rights. That's why many countries are also hesitant and also want to go away from the European Union. But recent the Brexit case was also, you can see the example that when they feel the pressure, they part away from the union. So in this case, as federation, a state can secede, but that is not the case with India. That's why India choose a union. And India is not a ideal example of federation, although Indian constitution follows the principles of uh, federalism. So states can't secede. Okay. Now, uh, next point. The states and the territories thereof shall be as specified in first schedule. So, as I said, first schedule contains the name of states and UTs. Earlier, when constitution was made in 1950, when it came into power, 26 January 1950, at that time, Schedule 1 had 4 part that didn't have this two category only, states and UTs. At that time, it had 4 category. Part A, B, Part B, Part C, Part D. Part D में only अंडमान निकोबार था. Part A में provinces थे, which were earlier under British. Those areas which were directly under the crown rule. So, and B were princely states generally, and C were commissionerates. For example, Delhi. So these were commissionerates, but later they have removed these parts and only made two category: states and UPs. It was done after State Reorganization Commission 19, which submitted its report 1955, and it applied on 1956. State Reorganization Commission 1956. Okay, so first schedule, you must remember, they may ask, generally UPSC won't ask, but in state PCS they may ask a simple question. First schedule contains the name of states and union territories. Third point, the territory of India shall comprise the territories of states, the territories of states, union territories specified in the first schedule, as I mentioned, and such other territories which may be acquired. So first of all, whenever we say union of states means only states. Okay, so territory of India or Union of India. Union of India means union of states plus UTs, union territories. So that is all for territory of India. So, and third point is such other territories as may be acquired. So, this provisions enable is an enabling clause. Okay, that's also make Indian Constitution a living organism. For example, when you have read about the features or of Indian Constitution, so there is a saying that Indian Constitution is a living organism. So you can cite this example, or you can cite this provision. This is an enabling clause that makes Indian Constitution to accept or establish or admit new states or new territories within Indian Constitution. So, for example, uh, when India got independence in 1947, at that time, Sikkim, Goa, and Puducherry were not part of India. Uh, Puducherry became in 1962, Goa 1963, Sikkim 1975. Okay, so they become part of Indian territory after independence. Also, there are provisions later, Article 2, that enables Indian Union to accept the territories or admit or establish a new state. But this is the enabling clause. So you can cite this example directly whenever you ask uh, how you can say that Indian Constitution is a living organism. So there are many examples, and especially Supreme Court judgments that made Indian Constitution a living organism. Interpretation of so that will be comes under when we will be studying Supreme Court. But this is also an enabling clause. So uh, let's do a MCQ regarding Article 1. Which of the following is not a feature of Indian federalism? This question was asked UPSC CSE 2017. So first, there is an independent judiciary in India. Okay, this is a federal feature. So you can also say independent and you can also say independent and integrated judiciary. Okay. Second point, powers have been clearly divided between center and states. Okay, that is also true. And for this, you must remember Schedule 7, state list. State list, union. First, a union list, state list, and concurrent list. Okay. Third point, the federating units have been given unequal representation in Rajya Sabha. That is also true. As I said, UP have 80 seats in Rajya Sabha, whereas Sikkim has only 1 seat. The area of is Sikkim larger than Delhi, but Delhi has 7 seats. So totally unequal representation. And how they define the representation, we will study when we will study Rajya Sabha. Okay. Now, all these points are correct. So obviously, last point will be wrong. But still, it is a result of an agreement among the federating units. As I said earlier, it's not states are not coming together, because rather it is withholding together. And about India, it is also said that indestructible union with destructible states. So this is all for today's lecture. We will continue this lecture in next part. Thank you.